Match A Sports. Coming up, we'll see teams with a couple of running backs who each went over 100 yards a weekend ago. Is it a I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
From the host to Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016, there's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. The Atlanta Falcons and the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they interplay here. They come in playing pretty good football. Winners of 4 of their last 6 games. Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return. He's across the 35-yard line, right around the 36. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. They'll be led out by the rookie, the 6th overall pick back in April out of Duke, and that's Daniel Jones.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
First down, San Francisco to pick up 14 yards.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Throwing Jones. He gets this one to Johnson. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Johnson was in. Intended receiver.
Let's get this. Ready? Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight right. Tight right.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And connecting here with DJ Shark. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Good. 80.
2 Looking to throw again on second down. Mayfield, that one complete. He finds Shark. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. The numbers for Bell on the ground of the game last week. There isn't a coach alive who wouldn't like those numbers. Well over 100 yards and a touchdown, too.
Partner, I think all the coaches who are in that great coaching box in the sky would take those numbers. Take that kind of production.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Mayfield, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Nick Boyle with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Carson Wentz, a first-quarter touchdown pass in that one.
Pick your game up.
On first down, Dobbins. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. He's off to a great start here in this first quarter. It seems like this defense is probably going to have trouble containing him.
I would agree with that. I love the observation. And here's the thing. Their game plan coming to fruition. You knew that they came in thinking that they could run it, and now they're proving that they can and doing it in a big way.
Well, he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. They'll try the left side. Dobbins. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives them a first and goal. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. Second and goal from the 1.
Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year as they are now on the board here in the first half. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So that drive in total 8 plays. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. This one taken. Make it the 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards, first down, Atlanta. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go, Heavy. What you got?
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Ryan Kerrigan in on the tackle.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Mayfield brings him up first and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Here's Bell. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games. Now Bell hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
Big stop, let's go.
Jones now. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready? My alpha. Right there, 56. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Fight.
Here's Jones. Operating from the gun. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Back to throw. Jones. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage. Will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Jones now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
Hey, Charlie. Ready?
Jones from the gun. He'll throw. And that's complete to Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Now Jones throwing on first down. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jones heading up here first and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
56, Mike, 56. I got you. I got you.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On second and 10. Jones, and that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks in order to finish this one off.
Now yet another. Another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This from 36 yards out. Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team. And they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Mayfield brings him up first and 10. And he's now 10 of 10 throwing the ball here to start the game. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up. And we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mayfield looks to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Open man right side is Shark. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
This is Bell. So he got 3 of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
So they come away from this opening drive in the 3rd quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And he's made it easy for us to put together a highlight package. Just wondering what he ate before this one started.
Let's include that in the package, right? Get the gourmet out here, figure it all out, and you guaranteed he'll do that going forward as well, because with a game like this, you don't want to change things too much. Oh, yeah, you also want to continue to get that great blocking he's received today, too.
Yeah, kudos to the guys up front indeed. They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blow. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And the catch made by Johnson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. 23 yards on the play.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Go, jackrabbit, come on, fight!
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. On second down now, Dobbins. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Back now here in Santa Clara. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. This will be caught by Brown. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Jones now on first down. Being chased, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jaron Reed. He's the culprit, dropping him for a 2-yard loss.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Deontay Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front. Here in this 4th quarter. Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. So that drive, 12 plays in length, and it's polished off by a touchdown for San Francisco. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And you can see it, as many of you know, they have clinched the NFC South, but as it's... Charles, they would still need to host a game on Wild Card Weekend.
Remember the days when there were jokes about the NFC South, about how volatile a division it was, that you can go from worst to first just about every year? And stats actually proved that out. But in recent years, if you come out the NFC South, that's a Super Bowl contender. I mean, in the past couple of seasons, Carolina came out of the South, Atlanta came out of the South. So look out.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Mayfield. That's complete. It's Bell. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action, fighting to stay upright. Going for it all. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before. They take over here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Well, they had held him pretty well in check, but if you recall back in the first quarter, you said they needed to avoid the big play. He finally gets loose.
And the thing about it, it doesn't have to be a bunch of big plays. Sometimes one big play can be enough. That's why it's tough to deal with a guy like that.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing, Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Well, so much for bluffing the defensive line into thinking that they were going to be able to get to the quarterback. Instead, they sniffed out the screen pass and made a really nice play for lost yardage.
It's a pickup of 8 yards to move them into a 3rd and 13 here.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Mike, 55. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And that is incomplete.
Intended for John Brown. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see it.
They kept that flag in the back pocket. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Yeah, that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield and the offense now. Down by 7, 2:12 to play. Plenty of time here. They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Mayfield. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the 1st. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kenny Clark in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. He'll look to throw. Caught here by Bell. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. '49ers have an extra defensive back on the field, a nickel set for 3rd down. They'll look to throw, and this is going to be incomplete. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now Mayfield on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And you can just about put this one in the win column for the 49ers. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Johnson's got it complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
56, right there, 56. Watch the back, watch the back.
Off the bootleg. Jones on the move to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up a 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Jones. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No 1st down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Hey, Delta.
Jones throwing on 4th down. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. It's going to be a long...
Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. But, Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end we went. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming, the Hail Mary. They just couldn't get it done.
Wasn't exactly complicated, was it? We all knew, as you said, and go long and see if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
So for the 49ers, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.